Hey, I'm Kenner.
Hi, I'm Jenner.
And you like rock and roll.
Just like us.
And we're now at the 108.9 The Hawk.
Those old turds have got us coming, and we're loving it.
Those old turds have got us coming, and we're loving it.
On the Kenner
and Jenner
Show.
And we're going to have a lot of fun stuff for you, like wet t-shirt contests,
Turd Patrol,
arm wrestling with AI.
What is that bump?
Can I drink this?
And the piss parties every morning at 6 a.m.
Wait, no, we're afternoons.
That's not when my piss parties start.
Kenner and Jenner, every afternoon starting at 3. What?
3?
Kenner and Jenner, only on 108.9 The Hawk. From the album Audio Slave? I know there's no question mark on the end of it. I added it.
I'm gonna add a double question mark.
Audio Slave?
Audio Slave? All right.
Well, yeah, you're home for classic rock and I guess more now. 108.9 The Hawk. First time we've played Audio Slaves, like a stone.
We've been playing the hell out of Cochise.
Oh my, Cochise nonstop, 24 hours a day. We might as well be Cochise 108.9.
That's what it starts at. Cochise Wednesdays was enough. Then all of a sudden it became Cochise Midweek.
And then we did that one Friday.
Cochise Weekend Extravaganza.
Oh my
which made no sense why we were attaching weed to
I don't
Cochise.
understand. All I want, Scotty, our producer behind the glass, Scotty, would it kill you to play some Styx?
Would it kill you?
Would it kill you? Would it kill you to play some Leonard Skinner? I swear, we've been doing this show now in this new studio for a little bit now, and I cannot tell you the last time I've heard Sweet Home Alabama, but I can tell you the last time I've heard Woman from Wolfmother.
Oh my God! Every hour on the hour is the last time I've heard it, and it would it kill? I mean, I'll take a Freebird.
Oh God! I would before this. I would say, God, we're playing Freebird a little too much, and now we're not playing it enough. I would take the live version that has like 8 solos in the middle.
Yeah, because you hear that recorded version, you're like, this is so long. Why would you put so many goddamn solos in? And then you hear the live version, it's like, oh, you held back?
What is going? Why?
In the studio, you said, let's actually cut some of this? Excuse me, baking powder. Well, but I'd take it. I would take it.
I would take it. I would love it. Hey, it is the Geoff and Whisp show. Still getting used to saying that.
I'm used to it.
You're used to it.
I'm used to it. Right away, I felt good.
Right away, you're like, yep, that's what it is.
My ears said, there you go. You got this.
Well, I still think it's a travesty? Is that the word I'm looking for?
Are you talking about the band Travis?
No, not. Oh God, you're gonna hear them.
We're gonna be hearing them in the next hour.
Some Travis coming up. We'll do a triple shot of Travis.
It's what everyone's been asking for. The triple shot of Travis.
It's Travis Thursday, and it's just why does it always rain on me? Just constantly all the way through. When all I want to hear is all I want to do is rock.
That's all you want to hear.
It's all I want to hear. It's all I want to do. Hey, but we are your home for all rock now. 108.9.
Now that my ears have not gotten used to.
All rock, all hawk.
All rock, all hawk still sounds like a mess to me.
It does.
Just sounds like
a hawk attack.
It sounds like a hawk went in and started piercing my eardrums. It was like, ah, 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 and I was like, oh, geez.
Oh, that was a really good hawk. You been working on that?
Bad. I've been working on that, yeah.
The other thing, too, is, of course, we are now owned solely by Poseidon Radio, which we were kind of owned by them before, and Boss Ron owns Poseidon, so blah, blah, blah. But they love telling us about it whenever they get...
Poseidon Radio Production.
There we go. There we go.
Hey, can I ask, Wisp? I want to ask it. Can I ask?
Yes.
Is this a segment of Can I Ask?
Scotty, he's shaking his head no. It is not.
It isn't. Okay, good. That's why I ask sometimes.
It's
Can I ask?
It's a good thing to ask.
But I'm still going to ask, how did it work out for you financially in this deal? Because now Poseidon Radio is owning the whole puppy. You were pumping in dough left and right.
Dough.
Like that literally money and dough.
Pumping puppy.
Because you were making pizzas for us. That was very nice of you, and I appreciated that.
I throw it up in the air, and I let it bounce on my hand.
Like all good pizza men, you let it bounce on your hand.
I like you make the fist, and like that. If there's no fist in pizza, there's no pizza in me.
But how did it work out for you financially?
Well, first off, let me ask you a question. How did it work out for you financially?
On the one hand, sad I lost my home.
Uh-huh.
On the other hand, I've been getting paid as we set up here. $26,000 a year.
Whoa!
Not too shabby.
Man.
It's only shabby when tax season comes around and those W-10s and W-9s start rolling in. I'd start feeling a little depressed start to wonder, like, what exactly did I do with my life this year?
How am I going to live on this? See, I never have to worry about that. Am I a human being?
Is this how
is
life
money
is
my
supposed
worth?
to be? Am I worth anything?
Yeah. Oh, so $26K a year is a good deal for you, Jeff. I'm loving it.
It ain't bad.
Still $600K a week over here in Turlington Manor.
So it worked out. It worked out.
Honestly, I got a bump because I went down because I was putting more money in. But now no more money's going in from me. It's coming back to me. So technically, I mean, God, Scotty, do the math on that. What is it? $600K a week times 52. Let me see. I'll give you the full number. I'm not afraid. Calculator. Got to plug it into the phone. 600 times 52.
I mean, my guess is a lot of cash.
It's a lot of cash.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
600.
Look, I'm fine with it because I have a title. That's all I really cared about. All I care about is classic rock.
$31.2 million a year.
Doesn't seem fiscally responsible for Poseidon and radio, but
and you're making $26,000
a year.
Yes. And you know what? We're friends, right?
We are.
I'm gonna bump you up. I'm gonna give you another $4,000. I'm gonna bring you up to a cool $30K a year.
You know what? I gotta say, I'm feeling like a fabulous T-Bird right now. Wrap it up. I'll take it.
You will take it. Yes, you will.
I'll take it.
Scotty, would it kill you to play some fabulous Thunderbirds?
Isn't that what the people want to be hearing in 2024? More fabulous T-Birds.
Because all this new classic rock, blah, 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 blah bullshit. You're telling me I got to play Stone Temple Pilots and be happy about it. I don't think anybody's ever been happy.
Oh, I've never been happy hearing a Stone Temple Pilots song. I'll tell you that right now.
I'm playing Cake. Some band called Cake.
You're going the distance when you play that song. You're going for speed on that one.
I am. All aboard. Hey, but we are the Jeff and Wisp show, and my God, it is 7:06 in the morning. Wake up, Val Verde. Oh, God, so much going on. Jeff, did you watch Channel 8 last night? Holy shit. Of course, we're talking, this show's been on for 17 years, and it's just getting better with every season. I hope it never ends. Of course, we're talking about Bad Medicine with
my God.
Bon Jovi.
I mean, you think that it's a premise that could only last half a season.
What? 6 episodes tops.
Tops. Where maybe 6 episodes, and then they only air 4.
Right.
And then they put the other 2 to a DVD, maybe.
Oh, put it into a DVD.
Put it into a DVD?
But it doesn't happen that way. They said, let's give this 17 years of this show. And it's a simple concept. John Bon Jovi plays Dr. Jonathan Bonathan Jovi. And he makes bad medicine for his patients. It's kind of like a Sweeney Todd sort of situation.
It is like a Sweeney Todd situation.
Sweeney Todd.
Do you think that was his elevator pitch?
You know, he's like, hey, maybe we make it a Sweeney Todd. Oh my God, it's John.
Oh my God, it's John here. Oh my God.
But I gotta tell you, I loved last night's episode. Jimmy Smits was on. Special guest Jimmy Smits. Always good to see him in anything he does. And God,
especially when he's getting some medicine. That's bad.
It's bad medicine. He's like, hey, Doc, is this the good stuff? And he's like, uh-oh, I'm all out of it. This is the bad medicine.
And the funny part is, this is because it's a comedy. It was a boner medicine he needed.
It was a boner medicine.
And it was like, really, in this day and age,
that was the name of the episode.
It was a boner medicine.
Because it tells you what medicine they're going to be giving at the top of every episode.
Exactly. Now, the thing is, when I watch it, I always go, in this day and age, this is the plot we're doing. But this is from, like, sometime in 1998. Because, again, this has been going for 17 seasons.
17 seasons.
You never know. In some episodes, you're like, this is quite problematic.
Oh, my God. Oh, but you know what? Channel 8 just keeps on bringing it. They keep bringing the heat with all your favorite shows. Those horny royals. I heard that they're going to reboot it.
Yes.
I mean, why would you reboot it? We just saw them last season. You're going to give me new horny royals? The horniest show on television. Nothing but a bunch of like people using bad British accents. They're not even from Britain. And then like violin music of your favorite song, like the shit we play, like that Franz Ferdinand bullshit that we're going to probably play later.
Garbage
here
is.
On this, you know, you hear like a nice version of that while these royal people are fucking. Those horny royals reboot. It's coming up very soon on Channel 8. And then Channel 8.
Slipknot in This House has been playing on Channel 8 left and right.
It is so good. So funny.
And I tell you, every time that Slipknot loses a member in real life, they have to replace him on the show.
And it's usually with one of the
funnier.
kids.
And usually they die horrifically when it happens. So it's like, this is not how it happened in real life. And there's like, this is what we're doing. That ain't my Slipknot. That's the watch show after, hosted by Andy Cohen.
Andy Cohen loves it.
We have him come over and he goes,
Andy
that's not my
Cohen, he's
Slipknot.
just like, I can't wait to talk Slipknot today, but first let's do a shotski. And he brings out that big old thing of wood with a bunch of shots on it, and everybody has to do a shotski.
And they get hammered. And there's nothing like watching people get. It's like when you're watching the Golden Globes, you're like, I wish this would happen.
I wish everyone would
watching
just
celebrities drunk mingling forever.
And he's got a shot glass for every member of Slipknot on the big board that he holds up. And he's like, let's do a shotski before we go. And then Slipknot's just having to lift up their masks and hold the board with the other hand.
This one's for Clown.
Mess. Oh, but
this one's for the percussionist who jerks off his nose and isn't in the band anymore. That was his official name. People don't realize that.
That was on his trading card. Hey, Channel 8 doing great stuff, though. And, of course, the news division always tops. But you know what? I've got a little surprise for you, Jeff.
For me?
For you. I'm not going to read the weather. I'm not going to do it.
How am I going to know what the weather is?
I fucking refuse. Because this time, we're bringing in our friend, CHAINSLEY REDDIT. Play the sounder.
It's time for weather on 108.9.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Listen up, guys. It's been a while, but I am back, and boy, do I have some weather to report, okay? Listen up. We've got a cold front coming in. You already know that. We've got a cold front coming in, but listen. We've got a warm front coming in under that. What does that mean? What does that mean for us? Water spouts.
Oh God.
Okay. For the next week next week or so, you need to be galoshes, rain jackets. You need to be on the lookout for water spouts, spontaneous cyclones of water created by the cold front and the warm front hitting each other.
No.
It's pretty much unprecedented for any city in the United States. It's never happened. It's never happened here. It's never happened anywhere.
CHAINSLEY REDDIT, if I may, one question for you. When I see a water spout, how do I know it is what I'm looking at is a water spout? What am I looking for?
If you say, is that a tornado made of water? It's a water spout.
Whoa!
And you're gonna want to get on away from there as quickly as possible because you could get sucked up. You could get sucked up in there and
wet.
And wet.
Sucked and wet. Yeah.
And then you're getting sucked and you're getting wet.
Sucked and you're getting wet. What if I'm trying to put out my Dorothy machine just so I can learn how this tornado works so all my little balls can go up into it? And like my Dorothy machine, of course, guys, I'm talking about the movie Twister. Then my Dorothy machine falls over. Because that's a real thing for me. I am a
reference that nobody knows. That's my job, Wisp. What are you talking about?
Welcome to the Jeff and Wisp show. Blah, 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 blah.
Here's what I'm saying is I can't. As a weather professional, I cannot endorse storm chasers of any kind. These water spouts are dangerous. They are unpredictable. And like I said, unprecedented in the history of the United States and maybe the globe.
United States. Wow.
Maybe the globe.
Maybe even the globe. Wow. Are you hearing this, Helen Hunt? Do not
Helen
come
Hunt,
to Val Verde.
It's going to suck your family up, Helen Hunt, and make them wet.
Stand down, Helen, because
stand down, Miss Hunt.
Stand down. Put that on a shirt.
Hero.
Stand down. And you can't say that to.
It's not the time to be a hero, friends.
Can't say that to Billy. Billy's dead.
I have just got to say, I'm feeling a little bit of fear because I do usually wander around the streets of Val Verde going, is that a water spout? And usually I'm wrong.
10 a.m. We're out of the studio, and Jeff's like, I'm going to go on my walk.
I go on my walk, my roundabout.
He's going to be out there. He's going to walk down Hog Street. He's going to walk right by Rock Dolls. He's going to walk
to
right.
Keith Talons.
You're going to wave to Keith Talons. You're going to look across the street at Pizza Emporium, and then you're going to look up and you'll be like, huh.
Is that a water spout?
Yeah. I think that could be a water spout. And then Jeff has a thing where he just likes to touch. He's going to walk up and just grab you.
Do not touch the water spout.
Don't do it, Jeff.
I cannot emphasize enough. I cannot emphasize enough. Do not touch the water spout.
I gotta write this down. Don't touch the water spout.
Don't touch the water spout.
Do not touch the water spout. Okay, water is extremely powerful.
So powerful, Jeff.
Extremely powerful. And you as a human, you can't combat it. You can't change it.
Nope.
You can't tame it.
Hey, water's been here longer than we've's been here.
Wow. And I always said that. Water's been here longer than we've's been here.
And that's also my favorite Popeye line.
I've always loved your weather reports on Channel 8, Chainsley, because you do always say that. Even when we're not talking about it, you just bring it up and it's like,
you have a little Popeye music that pops up like, and remember, water's been here longer than we've's been here.
Yep. And last time I was on, we did talk about my prolific trademarking, and I do have that trademarked. So
of course
just so we're clear, every time you say it, money in my pocket.
Okay. How much? What are we doing here? Get the checkbook out.
I would say, oh God, I've got to talk to my investment manager here, but it's going to be a couple hundo.
Couple hundo for this one. Wow.
Couple of hundo. Oh, that's
take cash on that.
Yeah, per use.
Jeff, I'll let you take these today, and I'll pay for the next ones.
Okay. Good. Do you take Venmo? Do you take Apple Pay? Do you take Zelle? Do you take Wingback?
You know, that's actually a sore subject right now because I don't know if you guys know this, but in the time since I was last on the show, I've been hacked.
What?
What?
Oh my God! Breaking news! Breaking news!
Oh my God!
All the news you can use, or the news you could lose. It's news time on 108.9.
Here, I'll do the music for you, so it'll sound more like you're back on your stage. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow!
So you were hacked.
You were
hacked.
I've been hacked. Oh, how did this happen?
I've been hacked badly.
It's one of those bad hacks.
It's a bad hack.
Oh boy!
And so I've been kicked off of all financial platforms.
Oh
I'm
my
cash
God!
only. At
so
this
you're cash
point.
only. Are you mattressing it, Chainsley? Are you mattressing it?
You Scrooge McDuck in it.
You probably shouldn't say it because there's a lot of hackers in the area. Mattress hackers.
The hackers are listening. The hackers are absolutely going to be listening to this. Yep. And I don't want to say that you've put a target on your back by having me return to the show.
I did. I felt on my back, though. I have to say.
I think Scotty proved me wrong here, but I think she did just kind of put a target on her back. Did we just
get a little bit of a target on our back?
So you're saying like the Mattress Boys of Hog Street could be coming our way because they're trying to get
the most feared gang in all of Val Verde, the Mattress Boys of Hog Street.
Oh, Horace Young, their leader.
And the Mattress Boys are certainly at the top of the list for. We don't know who is behind the hacking. But obviously, the Mattress Boys are at the top of my list of suspects personally.
Oh my God, really?
They've covered their tracks pretty well. And so,
with other mattresses.
With other mattresses. And I've been kicked off all financial platforms. My social media.
You're running down Hog Street trying to catch a mattress boy who's just been in your, like, let's say you're like, he's like in your front yard and you're like, God damn it, that's a mattress boy. And you run and he's just.
Hey, let's scram, fellas.
Scram, we got to get out of here. Chainsley saws us. And he's just like throwing out just fucking Casper mattresses left and right to cover his trail. And you're just tripping all over them and you can't get them.
And God forbid it's a purple mattress, because that thing is goddamn heavy. It'll just land on you. You're not going anywhere.
You're gonna be gone.
And that's been my life. That's been my life, gentlemen. I've been my social media pages are no longer managed by me. They've created a very, very accurate and detailed AI version of me.
Really?
And so any listeners who think that they've been following me, interacting with me, that is not me. That is an AI. That is a deep fake.
I was interacting with you on social media the other day, and there was this awesome picture of you just shoving money under a mattress.
Yes, I saw that.
And I was like, way to go, Chainsley.
You did it, Chainsley. Big bucks for you. Chainsley.
None of it's me. None of it's me. And just so you know, if I reach out to you on social media and try to sell you a laptop or get you to buy crypto, that is not me.
I did buy a crypto laptop from you the other day.
You bought the crypto laptop?
Just the crypto laptop. It only, every time you type in words, it buys you more crypto every single time. Am I not making any money? I used all that money that I got from Bet and Paid to get a crypto laptop.
I just got a text message from Chainsley while we're here, and I'm going to read it here in just a second. But first, we got to do traffic.
108.9 The Hawk traffic with Art Spart.
Wow! School's out forever, or at least for the next week, due to the latest traffic kerfuffle we are dealing with in Val Verde. Yep, it's that time of year again. Time to get your learn on and prove you got your learn on. Val Verde students with the Val Verde ACADEMIA-BOWL-A-THON-A-PALOOZA-FEST, our annual academic decathlon where we pit students from West Val Verde High against East Val Verde Charter High School. And as always, it is quite a fight. Not academically, of course. Val Verde is known across this great land of ours for having some of the worst academics in the nation. Now, they aren't completely dumb. If you want them to rank the Peter Green era Fleetwood Mac records and tell you who produced them, well, Val Verde students are all students of the year. All other areas, dumb as bricks. And every year we have debate after debate over more funding for better education. And every year, 20 various mom-led groups come screaming in with all of their unfounded causes. And to appease them all, for some reason, Mayor David Lee Roth usually puts funding into the classic rock arts, which is not even a requirement in any other school. And yet we continue to do this academic bowl knowing where it will all lead. To fisticuffs, which happened after the first question. We were blessed this year to have the entire thing emceed by the king of shock rock, Alice Cooper, and he went right off track right away and asked one simple question: what is baseball? Yep, he loves being your Frankenstein almost as much as he loves baseball, and he wanted to lob an easy one over the academic home plate. Unfortunately, every single child competing was very confident in their wrong answers. Again, children of Val Verde, we love you, but you might as well all been kicked in the head by a mule. Well, one thing led to another, and the two schools started verbally fighting, and that led to physical fighting. Well, the physical fighting was from the mom groups in attendance, and don't get in the way of a bored parent who is angry at the world and they don't know why. Suffice it to say, they are all currently on Hog Street in a melee, the likes of which this town has never seen. And the end of the day, somehow no one fighting knows what a baseball is. Thanks for nothing, Alice Cooper, except for all your years of rock. And that's been traffic. I'm Art Spart from the Bert's Funeral Flowers desk on 108.9 The Hawk.
With Bert's Funeral Flowers, with Bert's Funeral Flowers.
Okay, Art.
Wow.
Jesus.
I don't think the Mattress Boys will get in there. I'll tell you that.
Scotty, what is this? Oh, this sounds good. Is this like an old garage band or something I've never heard? What is this?
What is this? This isn't an old Jet? This isn't from the Nuggets box set, is it?
Oh, God. All right, it's Jet. 108.9 The Hawk.
That's fun.
Hello, it's Farmer Dan down at Shetland Creameries. Still in the middle of an aggressive union dispute with my cattle. And boy, oh boy, do they have me bent over a barrel full of milk that you would usually purchase at Shetland Creameries. But because of their strike, you can't, because it's all the milk I've got left. Oh, God, I want nothing more than to bring you the dairy goods you've been depending on Shetland Creameries for for over 40 goddamn years. And now these cattle want days off. Huh, I'd like to have a day off too. Haven't had one for over 40 years at Shetland Creameries. Next thing you know, the cattle will say they want profit sharing. Wait, that's what they just asked for? Oh, God.
Going deep with Greg Lemonsour.
Are we good? Are we okay? We are, because you've got Greg Lemonsour coming to you every night, 7 p.m. with some of the dustiest grooves, some of the deepest cuts, some of the vinyl that you will find in the way back of the bin when your fingers are hurting and they're covered in dust and you're thinking, I need to give up. No, because that's where the good stuff lies. Don't listen to Olivia Rodrigo. Listen to this canned B-side that nobody wants to listen to except me. I'm going deep with Greg Lemonsour. Are we good? Are we okay? We are.
Going deep with Greg Lemonsour every weekday night at 7 on 108.9 The Hawk. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're home for all rock. 108.9 The Hawk. There's no Zeppelin back there, huh?
Just
No,
Jimmy
Black
Eat
Sabbath,
Worlds
just
is what
Jimmy
this is.
Jimmy Eat World.
Next,
Never
you're going
heard
to
of them
play
before today?
Death Cab for Cutie here. Nothing but a collection of terrible haircuts.
Oh.
Both of those bands. What are we doing here?
What are we
Jesus.
doing? But that's what happens when, the Canadians sell the radio station back to the people that once owned us. They're like, let's make a change. Oh, my God. And speaking of a change, your new afternoon hosts, Kenner and Jenner, are going to be broadcasting live from Juicy's, Val Verde's middle-ranked strip club, doing their whole show there today to promote Kenner and Jenner's amateur night. God help us. 3 to 9 today. Free steak buffet, though. Do not miss out on that free steak buffet.
Oh, you got to get that free steak buffet.
You got to get in there and get that.
There's
at
nothing
Juicy's.
better than a well-cooked steak from a steak buffet.
Oh,
you
my
always
God.
know you're going to get a
No
good
matter
piece of
where
meat.
it is.
No matter where it is.
You could be over at Val Verde Grave Salon or whatever, and you're over there looking for a grave, like, I think I'd like to be laid down here. And they're like,
Right.
well, have you tried the steak buffet? And I'm like,
tried
oh
the
my
steak
God,
buffet?
no. I'm like, can you put it in the hole?
They're like,
And they
while
say,
you
yes,
pick your
and they
hairstyle
put
for
it
when you're buried in the hole, chew on a steak.
100%.
Chew on a steak.
100%. Oh, Chainsley Reddit's still hanging out with us. We've got so many
Still
questions.
hanging out.
She's being targeted.
She's
Before we
being
talk about the
targeted.
target on
I
your
am
back
being targeted.
that is now the target on our backs. Channel 8 is really going for it, aren't they?
I mean, they're killing it,
It really
lately.
is. It really is. Last time I was here, we talked about our streaming service,
Oh,
Channel
yeah.
8 Plus.
Yep. They've
And
got 2 subscriptions to it.
I am excited to announce that we have added yet another ad tier.
What?
Yes!
About
Yes!
time!
Yes.
Yes! What is it? What is it?
So it's Channel 8 Plus all ads.
All ads.
Finally!
So now for $2.99 a month, which is a steal.
That's a steal.
That's
Scotty.
a steal right
Get
there.
in
You'll
on
just
that.
get the ads. You'll
Just
just
the
get
ads.
all the ads. All of our other tiers that have the content, we're hiking the price up by, I think, 150%.
That's
Oh my
reasonable.
God.
That's reasonable.
If you just want the ads, we've got the ad tier for you.
I'm loving it. I got to say, Channel 8 is a wonderful station. I love their streaming app, but they always realize that the thing I miss about cable
What's the thing you miss about cable, Jeff?
is the ads. I just want more
Exactly.
ads. The actual content that I'm watching, I'm dealing with that. I'm
do
dealing
that
with
sound
that, so I
again?
get ads. Who's a gun?
No, I said, can you do that sound again? Because I really enjoyed it. I think it was more of the bloof.
Was it that?
No. Started with a B. Bloof. That was good. That was
Perfect.
good. 7:16 on the Jeff and Wiz show.
And it's so interesting you bring up cable because we really are trying to bring back the cable experience.
Yes,
so
finally.
so we have our all ad tier, right?
Yeah.
And then right above that, we have the cable experience tier.
Okay.
A little more expensive, and the way that works is you get the ads,
Okay.
and then also whatever's on is on.
You deal with it.
So you have no
don't
choice.
get
It's
to-
just like,
no, there's no choice.
get over
It's just
it.
whatever's on. That's what's on. And
Wow.
if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But we wanted to bring back that feeling of cable.
That's what I always said about cable. The thing I miss is 1, the ads, of course, and then 2,
to...
I don't want to make any choices.
No choices.
I just want to be adult.
I want to see some really bad ads for like medieval fights or anything of those businesses around Val Verde.
Saber burritos.
I wanted to go right into nonstop 27 episodes of Dolphin Runners. And I can't change it.
We've got Dolphin Runners. We've got Dolphin Runners. We've got Ancient Cryptids. We've got every episode of Ancient Cryptids is
now that stuff's real. That stuff's real.
Now streaming. It is real.
Yeah.
And I don't want to get us too down the rabbit hole here, but some cryptids might be involved in the hacking situation that's happened to me.
Really?
Well, you know that we do have a cryptozoologist right on staff here. Art Spart is a monster hunter. Art, do you want to help Chainsley out, or are you free to do some monster hunting?
Well, tell me a little bit about it there, Chainsley.
All right. Okay. And I just want to do a trigger warning here to anyone who's easily, has their feathers ruffled.
Do you mean like trigger warning, like pop, pop, plop, like somebody comes up behind you and they go plop, plop?
I mean, that would certainly be triggering. What I mean more is in the sense of this new generation. They'll sometimes say trigger warning as a way to say,
that. I am way
the
off
next
on that
thing
one.
that I might say might upset you if you have certain sensitivities.
Yep.
I would understand Audio Slave's Cochise a lot better if I understand this lingo. Thank you for helping me out here, James.
You're like the Rosetta Stone today for us here. This is really good. This is the Chainsley Stone. You need to trademark
Chainsley
that.
Stone. There you go.
There
Put a
you
trademark
go.
on that one. That's free.
Plop, plop.
Well, I would love to get back on the trademark game, but I don't have access. I'm not in control of my social security number. I'm not in control of my identity's been stolen completely.
So they've got your social security number here. That sounds very familiar.
But the cryptid element is that after the hacking took place, I have had on my front door, windows. I have one very lush carpet.
Okay.
The imprint of cloven hooves. Every morning they appear.
There you go. There you go. That's all you had to say.
Art's on the track right now.
Hey, it's a Minotaur. It is definitely a Minotaur, and I do have my good buddy Greg the Minotaur, who is part of the Val Verde Minotaur family, of course.
Okay.
I can tell you right off the bat, it is not Greg. Greg doesn't do that because, if anything, Greg is training to be a monster hunter.
And most of the time, he's too busy doing stock boy job shifts at
He's over there
Valmart
at
anyways.
Valmart, putting up the beans.
Putting up them beans.
Now, I will say this about the Minotaurs. His uncle, Alice, real piece of work. And he has been known, I don't know if you guys were talking about this because I was cleaning out the traffic hole over there that I have to still report from in this god-awful state-of-the-art studio that they have given us that looks exactly like the hellish RV we were in before.
All right, take it easy. I feel quite comfortable here. Art.
But Uncle Ellis is known to run with a little group called the Mattress Boys.
Okay.
Is it all really coming?
Well, that's literally right in with what we've been talking about.
Literally, have you been were you listening?
No,
I mean, you said you're cleaning
do
up the traffic hole.
I do traffic. I answer text messages. I got 3 from Chainsley already, which is
Those are not from me.
Don't buy the crypto
those are
laptop.
Not from me. I can't get a phone number anymore. I'm completely off the grid. They won't know. I can't get a phone.
Oh, no.
Any phone that I get, I try burner phone, whatever. It's immediately disconnected.
Okay, Chainsley,
Have you tried Mint Mobile? I mean, because that Ryan Reynolds is never going to steer you wrong.
Ryan Reynolds,
of
so
course
funny.
I've tried Mint Mobile. Of course I've tried Mint Mobile. Every phone that I get.
Have you tried the Valmart one for old people where it's just a really big phone with 2 buttons?
Yes, I've tried to get a landline. Every
the
phone
cicada.
that I get.
You couldn't get the cicada.
You could not use the cicada.
Really?
No.
Could you use
It
the
only
John
works every
cicada?
27 years.
The hackers are watching my every move, and any phone that I get that I try to hook up, if I try to make a phone call and I hear the most horrible noise. It's a piercing, horrible noise.
Are we sure that's not Ryan Reynolds?
Are we sure?
That's not
Are,
Ryan
are you positive?
Anyone could be involved.
It could be.
Anyone
I
could
talked
be
to Ryan
involved at
Reynolds
this point.
once, and it sounded like a fax machine.
It was all in the cadence of a joke, though. That was
Yeah,
the
it was
interesting
all
part.
the cadence of
And
a
you're like,
joke.
I don't think that's a joke, but it does have a rhythm of a joke, Ryan Reynolds. It was interesting.
There's a chance that the person person who's doing this to me, or people who are doing, or Minotaur is trying to be funny, but either way,
they're not funny in any way whatsoever. They cannot.
No.
They do not have the ability to tell a joke. They can start one with a knock knock.
Okay.
And then after that, while you're figuring out what the knock knock could be, they're just taking that money right out of your mattress.
Wow.
Yeah.
And again, we are ruling out Ryan Reynolds there then. So, I mean,
it's not him. I'm going to make some calls, Chainsley. I will be back, and I'm going to make some calls on this for you. Get in touch with Uncle Alice and see if we can get this taken care of.
All right. Thank you. Thank you there, Art Spart. Oh, my God. So serious. Why so serious, guys? Why don't we get a little levity here with LARFS and BARFS?
LARFS and BARFS. Oh, yeah, here comes those LARFS and BARFS.
Okay, take a break from all that serious stuff, guys. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine if all of my money and everything is just gone. But hey, this is LARFS and BARFS. We're not going to talk about any of that sad
This is
stuff.
where we have fun.
I'll put it to the side.
LARFS and BARFS, get ready, guys. 2 great stories for you. A monkey has escaped from the Val Verde Zoo, and it's been spotted raiding gardens in Val Verde, including my garden at Turlington Manor. And I will tell you this, monkey, if you're listening, when I see you, I will drone you. Against all advice. See, you laugh.
That's good.
Thank you, LARFs. Get some LARFs. Against all advice from Police Chief Pizzola, who says not to do it, I will do it. And that will happen. Jeff, you got the next LARF or BARF.
Oh my God, I can't get enough of these LARFs and BARFs because right now there's a Minnesota snowplow naming contest. All right.
What?
Forget Betty and Bob. All right.
Yeah,
the state of Minnesota.
Get out of here, Betty and Bob.
Get out of here, Betty. Don't ever call me Bob. Now, the state of Minnesota is holding a public vote to name its snowplows with more creative monikers.
Ooh.
Current frontrunners right now: Beyonce. And get this, I don't get what that means. And here's another one that get this, because I don't get what it means. Taylor Drift. Now,
I think that's like Tokyo Drift.
Oh,
right?
That's
where the cars
my
go
favorite movie series, Cake Stands.
I
Wow,
like
he
Keg
chimed
Stand.
in just to talk about Fast and the
Thanks for
Furious.
actually saying something this morning. First thing Keg Stand has said all goddamn show.
He's been drunk and passed out in the corner. It's insane this whole time.
Taylor Drift. What do you think about that, Chainsley?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, and again, this comes straight from my niece. I have a young niece. I believe that's referring to. There's a very popular artist out. She does sort of pop music. Her name is Taylor Swift.
Oh, I've heard of her.
I think that what that's referring to is Taylor Swift, and then also there is another popular artist named Beyonce.
Interesting.
So that's what
I have heard of her.
think
I've
that
heard of her.
If I'm correct, and I'll have to get in touch with my niece. Unfortunately, I can't text her.
No phone.
I'll have to go speak to her in person about this. But I do believe that those are 2 popular artists of today.
I have to say, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just got a text from you, Chainsley.
Whoa! What's it say? What's it say, Jeff? Read it out.
Taylor Swift is ruining football.
Oh no!
Chainsley,
Try Mint Mobile.
Why,
You know what?
Chainsley? Come
Why
on.
would you say that?
Why would you say that's so shitty?
That is such
No,
a shitty thing to say,
What a
Chainsley.
shitty thing to say,
is a
Chainsley
shitty-
Reddit.
First of all,
This poor singer that's just trying to make her way in this music industry.
World
I'm assuming
today
she's not that popular.
takes
And
everything
she's
you
ruining
got.
football? How does that even happen?
How does that even impact you, Chainsley? You monster.
no opinions expressed coming from my phone number, coming from my socials. None of that is me. And this is one of the hackers' strategies: is that they try to get me involved in discourse, internet discourse that I don't even understand.
And it just sent me a Reddit thread to go talk about it. This is all wrapping into you, Chainsley.
Wow,
I mean, you
that's
can't
your
escape.
world too, there,
They're
Chainsley. That's
constantly
your
doing
world.
this.
That's your
They're-
world.
My God,
They're forcing me to. They're putting hot takes in my mouth constantly and putting them out into the world. They're having me say things about horrible things about the Barbie movie.
Oh my
I
God.
just got that. I was like, I mean, you know what? I thought Margot Robbie should have gotten an Oscar nominee.
And I did as well.
And so did Jeff. But then you just text me, fuck Margot Robbie.
Wow.
I can't say
And I
one
got
way
one
or
too
another.
that said, of course, best picture, not best director. That would be stupid. I mean,
like
why would you say that, Chainsley?
You just sent me an audio clip. Let's hear it.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. That's you.
This is
that's
definitely you. That's your music. That's your weather report music. So I think maybe you're playing the blame game there, Chainsley.
No.
And this isn't our segment, the blame game, by the way. Scotty,
We
don't start
weren't
the
even
bed
gonna
music
play.
for the blame
We were
game.
not even going to play the blame game today.
We're not playing the blame
I was
game.
really hoping to be able to come on here and set the record straight, but these hackers are so vicious and they are so thorough and they have stolen my identity to such a degree. I haven't even seen the Barbie movie because I can't get a movie ticket. None of them.
you don't have Zelle.
Because you don't
I don't have Zelle.
You need to get a phone. You should get a phone.
Get a phone.
I can't get a phone. I can't get one. Every one that I buy, it plays this piercing, horrible sound.
Scotty is giving me the nod. We are playing the blame game, apparently.
Oh, we are playing the blame game. Oh, this is a fun segment. You're going to love this, Chainsley.
You're going to love this,
Okay.
Chainsley.
My whole life these days.
Human hunger. I'm blaming that one on Chainsley.
Most people are.
Global warming. I think that might be Chainsley's fault.
Chainsley's fault.
I'm sure it is. You know, I was voted the most hated person online.
Deadpool 3. Chainsley. Throwing that right at you.
It's your fault, Chainsley.
It's your fault. We got to deal with this. A fresh shot from the twisted minds that are going to change the MCU.
Oh,
Chainsley.
Please change the MCU. That's the blame game right here on the Jeff
I'm
and
blaming
Liz
you
show.
for the MCU. Can you please change the MCU?
Hey, I'm blaming you for the MCU. Who was that? Who was that an impression of?
I'm blaming you for the MCU.
Yep. Who was that?
The Fonz.
I got it.
Who was
Did I do it wrong?
No, it's
the
not
Fonz.
the Fonz. That was so.
It's not
my
the
God.
Fonz?
Chainsley. Oh.
Was that Chris Pratt as Super Mario?
Boom, bing, ding,
Thank
ding,
you.
ding, ding,
I
ding,
knew it.
ding,
Oh my
ding,
God.
ding,
Well,
ding,
see, I
ding.
haven't seen that movie. I can't go.
My God, that's been a long time.
because
Chainsley.
of the behavior of my AI, of the AI Chainsley has been so toxic.
I just got a text from Chainsley that says, I don't see any problem with Chris Pratt doing an Italian voice.
Thank you
He
for
should
chiming
do all the
in,
voices.
Chainsley. Thank you for chiming in. Hey, we got more with Chainsley Reddit coming up, and we'll check in with the weather again. But oh my God, if you like classic rock like I like classic rock, then you love this classic rock band. Ladies and gentlemen, from the album Purple. They're like, hey, let's name this after a color. Great. STP on the hawk.
If you're like me, you enjoy a good chicken wing, but you're also vegetarian. And if you're also like me, you are in the band Wings and your name is Paul McCartney. Well, if you're all of those and you do what I did, you open up your own wing joint and you call it Wings Wings. The only vegetarian chicken wing joint in all of Val Verde, where we say live and let not die with our vegetarian chicken wings, and we've got over 1,000 flavors. Like I said, I'm a bit of a workhorse. I couldn't stop making them flavors. Even my best friend Dave Grohl, another workhorse, said, pull back on the flavor smucker. It's too much. But I'm Paul McCartney. I don't half-ass anything. You're gonna try me. You're gonna say maybe I'm amazed that this isn't real meat. So jet on over to Paul McCartney's Wings Wings. Currently in over 1,000 locations. You might think that's too much, but if I could get James Coburn on the cover of Band on the Run, I can do anything. I'm Paul McCartney, damn it.
My family knows that if they need prescriptions filled, they can rely on a local DRUGMORE to get those filled, with no accidents or no slips of any other pills in our prescriptions. I'm pretty positive that's the DRUGMORE promise. Hey y'all, it's Big Truck, and that man was correct. That is the DRUGMORE promise. When you get your pill bottle back from any other pharmacy, chances are good there's gonna be some pills in there you do not recognize. I mean, you're thinking this is gonna take care of your gout, but it's giving you something else. Hell, I was taking my diabetes medication. I took a pill. I was like, what? Is that my pill? I don't know if that's the pill I should be taking, but I took it, gave me scabies. Wouldn't have happened if I went to DRUGMORE.
DRUGMORE. Every pill, all the same. Hi, this is Curdy McDunkston from the Curdy McDunkston Band, and I listen to Geoff and Whisp, but mainly Geoff, on 108.9 The Hawk. And if I'm going to watch the world die, I'm going to blame it on CHAINSLEY REDDIT. But we're not playing the blame game anymore, so I can't officially do that on the Geoff and Whisp show. Whisp Turlington, Geoff the Angry Man Garlock. And,
I'm here. You know what I realized?
Is this a what I realized?
I think, hey, Scotty, is this a what I realized?
Is it Scotty? No, he's saying no. Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just tell you what I realized.
No, he does.
Oh, it is. Hey, you know what I realized? You know, all this blaming of CHAINSLEY and all this talk about how she can't get a phone and all of her hot takes on Barbie and Chris Pratt.
They're not my take.
And all this talk about how she can't do anything but shove money into her mattress. And it kind of sounded like she was bragging about that in some ways. But I realized we all stopped getting worried about water spouts.
Oh my God, the one thing we should be worried about more than anything, and honestly, CHAINSLEY, you're the one that brought that up to us, so I'm so conflicted.
Did we get distracted by cryptids and by people's opinions talking about bullshit? Is that what I'm realizing?
CHAINSLEY.
Maybe that's what the cryptids want. Maybe they want to silence me. Maybe they want to stop the message from getting out about the water spouts. Maybe they want to discredit me before I try to warn the people of Val Verde about the water spouts. You know?
Wow.
All I'm saying is my entire life has been upended by hackers and a Minotaur.
Cryptids, a Minotaur, Uncle Ellis.
Uncle Ellis. All of these people have conspired
the Mattress Boys,
together.
Don't forget about them.
The
Don't forget about the Mattress Boys.
All of them have conspired to silence me, and we have to ask ourselves why. Why would they want to silence me before an unprecedented weather event that has never been seen before?
Oh my God, the pieces come together. They're controlling the water spouts.
They certainly don't want people to know about the water spouts.
I was so concerned about the twisted minds that are going to be bringing us Deadpool 3, and I didn't realize that the twisted minds we're conspiring against ourselves to not pay attention to water spouts that may or may not contain some sort of other cryptid, like an abyss-style creature or something from The Shape of Water. I don't know, something with water. They're probably.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
Oh my God. What's that?
I stumbled into this world.
This is like all one big Reddit conspiracy right here.
Scotty, what are you saying? Okay, hold on. Apparently, we do have Uncle Ellis on the phone. Uncle Ellis, the Minotaur, how are we?
How are we doing today? How are you doing today, CHAINSLEY?
I'm doing pretty good. Oh my God,
I recognize that voice.
Because I am the one who has started this twisted plan to tear your life apart. This twisted plan to take all of your money and to distract you. Distract the world from the ideas. And right now, all of my underlings are right now in your apartment. Going through, rifling into your mattress and taking every last dollar, cent, and dime that you have, and we will give it all
taking the dimes
to fund Deadpool 4.
Okay, CHAINSLEY,
now from the twisted mind of Uncle Ellis. You were worried about water spouts. Well, get ready, because a water spout is coming for all of you. That's a metaphor.
Quick question, before we get down to a little more.
Wisp?
Yeah, hey, this is Wisp Turlington. Uncle Ellis,
Wisp, big fan.
Oh my God,
of you too, Geoff the Angry Man.
Thank you,
Thank
Ellis.
you so much. That's so good to hear. I do have one question. It's a very serious question. If you'll allow me this, what's the phrase that pays?
Oh, the all rock, all hawk. Let's get that cock.
That's not it, but thanks for trying. We're going to go ahead and...
How dare you! How dare you!
Okay, we just hung up.
We should have known the phrase that pays.
Really?
Why would he
should have known the phrase that pays?
Involved in it. Maybe he meant cock.
He says cock often.
He does say cock
He loves
often.
to say cock.
That's Uncle Ellis for you.
That's old Uncle Ellis, isn't it?
I recognized his voice immediately because one of the things that has been happening is the cloven hooves. I see them, but at night, sometimes I wake in the night and my room it's it's darker than dark. It's
Right.
like you can feel the darkness. It's not a normal darkness.
You just
And
you
then
get
that's
a
a
good old
Minotaur, I think.
handful of darkness.
Yeah.
And then I hear that voice. And it's usually just saying all sorts of profanity, cock.
Oh my God.
He's you know what? He may be a
Shit.
Minotaur, but he is a true
Shit.
creepy uncle, man. He's got a lot
Butthole.
of weird ideas. And he is just telling you from the twisted mind of Uncle Ellis right there. I'll tell you right now.
God.
I don't know what I did to that guy. I don't know how I got on his radar, but he has ruined my life.
Who knows how anyone gets on these creeps'
Get
radars
on a
at this
radar.
point?
We're going
you
to
know?
talk about that in the next hour. How do you get on people's radars? We got Skeet over it coming in with a whole presentation on how to get on somebody's radar.
He's an expert on radars.
He's an expert on
radar.
radars. Chainsley, I kind of feel like we should have traced that call for you, but we didn't.
That would have been wonderful.
Scotty, can we
would've
trace
got
the
it.
next time Uncle
Can we
Ellis the
trace it?
Minotaur
Can we,
calls?
retroactively? No, he says no.
We can't do that?
Oh my God!
Okay,
Well, Chainsley, come back anytime. We love having you here. We hope things work out for you. Give us a ring the next time you want to come in,
Yeah, well, I'll try.
Or just shoot us a text message.
or give us a
You
shoot
know
us a
that
text
I.
message.
You know that I can't.
Oh my
you know
God!
that I
Oh my
can't.
God! You don't want to see the text that I just got from you, Chainsley.
no, Jeff,
Oh
listen.
my God.
Wait, what is this? Is this Fallout Boy or something?
No.
No, is this? Are we listening to classic rock? Baba? Is that a Baba? Is that a Baba? Is that Baba?
Oh my God! It's the Who on 108.9 The Huck.
We're back.
We'll be back with more right after this. I just want to hear one boom. One boom.
Just one boom.
Just one boom.
Come on, Keith.
And welcome to the interview. I will say the last episode with Chainsley Reddit, she had so much power.
Yeah.
She was really taking money from everybody,
Wow.
like including us, for every catchphrase and everything. And this one, there's some real bad people in Val Verde.
Look, man.
Yeah,
absolute
she's been
power
laid
corrupts
low.
absolutely. You know, and it happened to Chainsley.
She has been laid low by
Yes, she
forces well beyond her control.
But she'll come back. She'll come back
Oh,
because Chainsley always does. Chainsley
I think so.
always does.
I think this was a breakthrough for her because I think, you know, we went into the interview. She had no idea who was doing this to her. And
No
then
clue.
we at least now know that it's the Minotaur Uncle Ellis.
Yeah.
a-
At the very least, we know that.
It's a minotaur that creeps into your room and just says a lot of foul things.
A lot of nasty
Yeah.
swears.
Yeah, shit. You're trying to sleep and you're like, oh, God damn it.
Jesus Christ.
Not
Ellis is
again. That's
here
just
again.
that's just what a minotaur's gonna do. Elise, thank you so much for coming back on 108.9 The Hawk.
Thank you
It
for
is
having me.
pure joy
Yes.
to have you back on here.
That was so much fun.
A lot of people love Chainsley Reddit. They love the character Chainsley Reddit. So it was nice to get that back on 108.9 The Hawk. And you have a brand new podcast.
I do. It is called Go Touch Grass. We are on the Headgum Network. It's me and Millie Tamares.
Oh, love
The
Millie.
very, very funny and wonderful Millie Tamares. And
Yeah.
we talk about internet discourse, internet culture. So the things that these hackers are making Chainsley speak
Yeah,
about,
the
we
real stuff.
speak about by choice.
What is your relationship with classic rock? Did you listen to a lot growing up? Were you surrounded by it, or do you have any relation to it at all?
Well, I mean, my dad, like many dads, is a huge Beatles guy.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of that. He has a fancy picture of the Beatles that's like a limited edition. I don't
love
know.
it.
He spent a lot of money to buy a fancy picture
I
of the
love
Beatles in
it.
their studio.
Yeah.
And then I had a phase of a little bit of a classic rock phase of listening to Rolling Stones and Led Zeppelin and stuff. But a lot of that I do think was because I wanted people to think I had cool and good music taste, which I've abandoned almost entirely now as an adult.
What is the music taste as an adult now? What do you listen to?
Oh, now I listen to just literally the most poppy pop pop girls. Millie and I actually, we did, we went through our Spotify Wrapped on an episode for the Patreon. And one of the things that I think is fun about me and Millie's dynamic on the podcast is that Millie is extremely like and genuinely cool. And I am a huge dork. And so when we went through our Spotify Wrapped, she was saying things like, oh, well, there's this indie band that is like, it's an all girl indie band that's fronted by this person. And like, they're actually like, they're kind of not well known. So like I was in their top Spotify. So they sent me a message, cool stuff like that. Mine, I had The Worst Pies in London from Sweeney Todd was in my top 10 songs that I listened to all year.
Amazing.
Like, all year. And then I also had a Meghan Trainor song in there.
Okay.
Wow.
Which one? The I'm not your mother? Or
no,
like, I
not
am your
that
mother
one. The one that was like, well, I can have my Gucci.
Yeah.
The one that like was created for TikTok.
Yes.
I went and listened to it independently, and I did that enough that Spotify said, this is one of the songs you love the most this year. And that was a really reflective moment for me, where I was like, this is literally a song, like an AI song that was reverse engineered for TikTok, and I have to be the only person on earth who had it in their top 10. She got me.
Jason wants to keep getting me on TikTok. And
I keep trying to get Jeff on TikTok. I'm like, we have a Hawk TikTok. It's fun. I watch TikTok. I mean, I watch it so much. We do have Hawk Talk.
It's that second sentence there when you go, it's fun, and I'm just like, not for me.
It is fun. There's so much. There's so many. My algorithm is very full of like ghosts. A lot of like ghost stuff.
That I get so much, to go back to cryptids, like Appalachian people talking about how like the rules of not looking into the woods in Appalachia, and like what you have to do to like stay on the right side of all of the cryptids that roam the Appalachian Mountains.
Those are my people. Those are Appalachian people. Those are my people.
If a video comes up on my TikTok that is about the Appalachian hay, where like if you hear someone and it's like a near human voice that says hey, you have to slowly walk away from it.
Yes.
You cannot acknowledge it. You have to slowly walk away from it.
And there's so many hay videos too, where like it sounds like the same hay, and it's clearly different people. They're out there walking down a country road, and it's like, hey. It kind of sounds like the Tom Petty hey that he does in like a song, like after the guitar. It could be Tom Petty for all we know.
It could be Tom Petty out there, actually.
Ghost of Tom Petty.
Ghost Tom Petty.
In the woods of Appalachia.
I know. And then if you look at the comments, everyone's like, it's a crow. It's crows. It's just crows.
God,
but I don't think it's a crow.
I don't think it's the crow.
I think it's a cryptid.
I think it's a cryptid. I agree.
It's a spooky cryptid.
It is a spooky cryptid, or the ghost of Tom Petty.
Or, that I'll accept. I'll accept two acceptable answers when they are cryptid or the ghost of Tom Petty.
100%. ALISE, thank you so much for being on 108.9 The Hawk. Of course,
so much fun.
You want to plug Go Touch Grass?
Yes, we've got new episodes every Wednesday on all whatever app you listen to this on. You can find it there, and you can follow us at Go Touch Grass Pod on all the apps. TikTok,
amazing.
There's a Twitter, even there's Instagram. I feel like Instagram is our. If you go to the Instagram, every time we have an episode, we'll post all the like source videos, tweets, whatever it is that we like talked about in the episode, so you can actually like see what created the discourse that we're discoursing on. And we've got clips and we got fun guests. So we launched in December, and it's been so much fun, and I've learned a lot. That's
the best. That's the best podcast, where you can just dive in and just talk about crazy stuff that's happening and learn and and educate. The biggest part of it is education.
Exactly.
And people can find you specifically online. How do they do that?
They can find me on Instagram at Pandalise and on TikTok at Alise Navidad.
Amazing. ALISE will have Chainsley back anytime Chainsley wants to come back.
And hopefully she'll be in a better situation.
We'll
see.
Well.
We'll see.
We'll see.
you
never know.
she's at a low point in her life, but there are peaks and valleys in every life. There are peaks and valleys.
108.9 The Hawk was created, written, and performed by Jason Gore and Jeff Garlock. New episodes of 108.9 The Hawk are released weekly on Thursdays. To hear all episodes of 108.9 The Hawk and to learn more about the show, go to 1089thehawk.com. to support the show and get bonus episodes, videos, and episodes 1 week in advance. Visit our Patreon at patreon.com/1089thehawk. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Blue Sky, and Threads. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. And most importantly, tell your friends to listen to the world's greatest podcast about a fictional classic rock radio station, 108.9 The Hawk.